Morning. This is for Algebra 2, second and third block. We're going to be doing multiplying and dividing rational expressions today. This is on next page. What is it, like 62, 63, or 52, 53, something like that. If necessary, pause this until everybody finds the correct page in your notebook. All right, so to simplify, what we're doing was factoring and canceling, and multiplying is really not that much difference. So you want to start off by factoring everything. If there are multiple terms, if there's more than one term, use parentheses. You're going to cancel factors that are identical, top and bottom, and finish by simplifying. So the only difference between this and what you did yesterday is it has this little multiply sign in the middle, which you can kind of ignore that and just treat this as one big giant fraction. So you want to start off by factoring. I'll still leave these separate. Factor the numerator. Here I'm looking for numbers that multiply to negative 30 and add to 1. Let's see, x plus 6, x minus 5. In the denominator, I'm looking for numbers that multiply to 60 and add to 16. That's 6 and 10. The second expression, 5x minus 35, that's GCF. The largest number that divides both 5 and 35 is 5, leaving me with x minus 7. And then the x minus 5 is already factored. All right, so now you're looking for factors that are identical, top and bottom. And that looks like it. So my answer is 5, x minus 7 in the numerator, x plus 10 in the denominator. And the excluded values are going to be those values that would make any of the denominators 0. So set x plus 6 equal to 0 and solve, set x plus 10 equal to 0 and solve, and set x minus 5 equal to 0 and solve. Or change the sign. You're going to get the opposite sign. So x cannot be negative 6 or negative 10 or positive 5. Multiplying rational expressions. I'm going to go ahead and show you division now. There's not a big difference between the two. And this keep, change, flip, that's something you learned at some point. I think when you're dividing by a fraction, you keep, change, flip. So we're going to go about this the same way. Factor everything. Use parentheses to keep all your factors together. You have to factor, when you cancel, you have to cancel the whole factor that's in the parentheses. You're going to keep the first expression the same. Change division to multiply, and flip the second expression. And then you just have a multiply problem. Use the rules for multiply. All right, so here's an example. I'm going to factor while rewriting this. So the largest number that divides 4 and 32 is 4, leaving me x plus 8. In the denominator, numbers that multiply to 64 and add to 16 is 8 and 8. I'm going to change this from divide to multiply. Flip the second term. The 5x plus 40 factors into 5 parentheses x plus 8. And now I'm canceling terms that are identical, top and bottom. And that leaves me 4 times 5, which is 20 over 1. The excluded values are whatever would have made any of the denominators equal to 0. So what value makes x plus 8 equal to 0? Negative 8. And what value makes 5x plus 40 equal to 0? It's also the same here, which is also negative 8. So there's your answer, 20, where x does not equal negative 8. I hope this helps. You should be working on the two handouts, 4-2, 4-3, multiply and divide. And then on Wednesday, we'll review that and then start on adding and subtracting. Thanks.